In this lesson, we're going to review writing equations given the slope and the y-intercept. Remember, we need two things in order to write an equation in slope-intercept form. We need to calculate the slope, we need to find the y-intercept, and remember that is the substitute and solve for b, and we'll talk about that. We're not going to do that in today's lesson. And then we're going to write an equation of the line in y is equal to mx plus b. All right, so let's take a look at example number 1. Write an equation given the slope and the y-intercept. Remember, slope-intercept form is written y is equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope and the b is the y-intercept. All right, so we're going to write an equation. We're given the slope of -2 and the y-intercept of 5. So again, we're going to follow the y is equal to mx plus b, and we're just going to plug in our slope. And remember, the slope is always the number that is with the variable. And then our y-intercept is then plus 5. For this next one, we're given the slope and we're given a point. But what we know about this point is when you graph this point, it's at 0, 4, that point is at the y-intercept. Remember, when x is 0, that's where your y-intercept is. And so we know the slope is equal to 8, and we're going to put that with our x. And then we know that our y-intercept then is 4, so we'll have plus 4. For this next example, we're going to be writing equations from the line on the graph. So again, remember, you need two things in order to write an equation. You need the slope and you need the y-intercept. So I'm just going to place an m right here, and I'm going to place the b right here. All right, so we're going to find the slope. Remember, slope on a graph, you're going to be looking at the rise all of the run. It looks like 2 points have been given to us. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have a slope of 6, and then I'm going over 2. So I have a slope of positive 3. And our y-intercept, if you'll notice, it's crossing that the y-axis at the -2. So my y-intercept is -2. So I'm going to write my equation then in slope-intercept form. I'm going to write y is equal to then 3x, and then I'm going to put -2. For our next one, again, we need two things. We need the slope and we need the y-intercept. So let's find the slope. Notice that this is a negative slope. We're going down. And so I'm going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I went down 8. And then I went over 2. So remember, down is the negative, so I'm going to have then a -4 slope. And then for my y-intercept, it looks like it's crossing at the +1. So to write this in slope-intercept form, I would have y is equal to -4x and then +1. All right, so in example number 3, we're going to write an equation given 2 points. All right, so remember, you need two things always to write an equation. You need the slope and you need the y-intercept. So let's find the slope. Remember, slope is y of 2 minus y of 1 all over x of 2 minus x of 1. So I'm going to go x1, y1, x2, y2. All right, so I'm going to take my -1, put m equals, all right, -1 minus 4 all over 0 minus 10. All right, so I have -1 minus 4, or plus -4 is -5. And then I have 0 minus 10 is a -10. So now let's look at this. I have two negatives. The two negatives make a positive, and then I'm going to simplify that then to just 1/2. So my slope here is equal to 1/2. My y-intercept, notice, remember that the y-intercept is where x is 0, and so notice I do have that here. Our y-intercept is -1. So I would write this equation then. I have now the slope and the y-intercept is, slope is 1/2, that goes with our x, minus 1. All right, so now we're going to write an equation from a table. Remember, we always need the two things. We need the slope, we need the y-intercept. So let's start with the slope. You can find it two different ways. I could look at the difference here, and I went from 4 to 0, which I went down 4, and I went from 0 to 2, I went up 2. So you could have taken the change in the y, -4, all over positive 2, giving you all of the change in the x, giving you a slope of negative 2. Or if it's easier for you, and I picked these 2 points just because I have positives, I think it's just easier. You could have taken, to find the slope, you could have gone and taken those 2 points out, x1, y1, x2, y2. So I'm taking 0 minus 4, 2 minus 0, and you get the same answer. It's negative 4 all over 2, which gives you then that slope of negative 2. And your y-intercept, remember, that is when x is 0. All right, that is this right here. Don't pick the other one. That's the x-intercept. We want the y-intercept. So, and x is 0 for the y-intercept. So our y-intercept is 4. So now we just have to plug it in. Y is equal to negative 2x plus 4. All right, in our last example, we're going to be writing an equation from a story problem. Alex is taking a painting class. He spends $40 in materials and will pay $22 per class. Write an equation in slope-intercept form that represents this relationship. And again, remember, you need the 2 things. You need to find the slope, you need to find the y-intercept. So remember, the slope is what's happening over and over again, because that's what's going to be with your variable. And so since it's $22 per class, that means each time he goes to class, he's going to pay $22. So our slope is 22. And then our y-intercept is any of those initial costs, because on that graph it's going to be starting. If he has 0 classes, he still paid $40 for the materials, and then from there it's going up $22 every class. So we started out with the 40. So to write this equation, you'd have y is equal to 22x plus 40. All right, so in this lesson, we took a look at reviewing writing equations in slope-intercept form, given the slope and given the y-intercept.